With the two candidates trading jabs back and forth about who's going to raise your taxes, lower your taxes, or create jobs, it's hard to tell what's fact and fiction, especially when it comes to your bottom line. Here to break down the true and not so true statements from the candidates is Bill Adair. He is editor of PolitiFact.com. Welcome to you, Bill. Let's get right down to it. Obama recently talked about Joe the plumber, and I think everybody's heard about Joe the plumber now. Obama said 98% of small businesses make less than $250,000 and would not see a tax increase under his plan. Bill, who's right, Obama or is Joe the plumber right, who said, yes, indeed, I think I'm going to get a tax increase?
Obama's right here. We gave this one a true on our Truthometer on PolitiFact. Obama's basing his comment on some research done by the Tax Policy Center, which is a respected nonpartisan group, and it has found indeed that only about 2% of small businesses would see a tax increase under Obama's plan because they would make more than $250,000 a year. So true on the Truthometer for that one.
True on the Truthometer. Okay, another one. In a McCain web ad, now this has been very controversial, the ad says Obama raises taxes on seniors and hardworking families to give welfare to those who pay none, pay no taxes. Is this ad right or is it wrong? It's
wrong. We gave this one a false on our Truthometer. It's wrong in a couple of ways. The first part, where it says that it would raise taxes on seniors and hardworking Americans, that's only true if those seniors and hardworking Americans earn more than $200,000 a year as individuals, or $250,000 if they're families. So it's wrong in that way. It's also wrong in describing Obama's plan as welfare, which is what we traditionally think of as a government handout for someone who's not working. Indeed, Obama's plan is actually a refundable tax credit that's targeted largely at people who do work. So this one gets a false on the Truthometer.
All right, Bill. Well, let's go to the next one. And this is interesting because it's about health care, big issue for working Americans and seniors. Senator Obama has said Senator McCain would pay for part of his health care plan by making drastic cuts in Medicare, $882 billion worth. What's the verdict, Bill?
This one also gets a false on our Truthometer on PolitiFact. Obama's making a big leap here. He's relying on a research done by a liberal think tank, but McCain really hasn't said what Obama contends that he said. McCain has said that he would pay for his health plan through some increased efficiencies in Medicare and some other savings and streamlining the program. Now, you could question how effective those things might be, but in terms of what McCain has said, he has said that there would be no cuts in Medicare. So Obama gets a false for this one.
Very controversial. All right, let's go to the next one. Finally, Senator McCain has said between 40% and 50% of tax filers do not owe any income tax. Now, is this one true? This is also very controversial. I know a lot of people are saying, how can this be true? True or false, Bill?
This one got a mostly true. McCain's just a little bit off. He says 40 to 50% of filers don't pay taxes. It's actually 38%, according to the Tax Policy Center. This is one that I think surprises a lot of people, surprised us that it's that high, but that includes the people who either through credits or deductions have either zero tax liability or actually get a refund. So mostly true for McCain.
Well, great information. Bill Adair, thank you for that.
Thanks for having me, Jerry.
Okay, now we figured out the facts. Let's bring back Stephen Lieb and Stephen Moore. I want to start